With the deadline for the new Concorde Agreement rapidly approaching, we are still yet to get all the teams openly on board with the new set of proposed rules. Some teams like Ferrari, McLaren and Williams all seem to be ready to put pen to paper, whereas Mercedes are much more hesitant. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff has now spoken about this with some choice words for his rivals, as well as the situation at large. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Wolff, some teams are up the arse of Liberty Media. Wolff firstly explained the complexities of coming to such an agreement while making it clear that he feels they are the most affected. The Concorde Agreement is a complex topic. It obviously involves 10 teams, the FIA and FOM, and we respect that everybody has their point of view and their own interest at heart. We from Mercedes made it very clear that we are happy with a more equitable split of the prize fund. We are, I would say, the biggest victim in terms of prize fund loss in all of that. Ferrari has maintained an advantageous position. With Red Bull, it obviously balances out with AlphaTauri, so it is us that are hurt the most. He also added that he feels that others involved haven't treated Mercedes fairly. We have, apart from being competitive on track, the driver that has clearly the most global appeal, and I've seen in those negotiations we weren't treated in a way that we should have been. Therefore, there is a bunch of open topics for us that are legal, commercial and sporting. And in our point of view, I don't feel ready to sign a Concorde Agreement. However, Ferrari team boss Matteo Binotto says that they are all good to sign it. Yes, we are ready. There is some very little wording that needs to be addressed, but in general principles we are happy. We have a good understanding with Chase and we understand the priority to helping the smaller teams whilst our role as Ferrari has been recognised. And McLaren CEO Zak Brown echoed the same message as Ferrari. We're in the same position as Ferrari. We're ready to sign. We can hit the August 12 deadline. All the fundamentals are there. I'm really excited at the agreement. It will bring a much healthier, more competitive sport and the biggest winners will be the fans and the sport itself. And lastly, Williams' deputy team principal Claire Williams reiterated the same point as both Ferrari and McLaren. You have the three most historic teams in F1 ready to sign. Wolff said 3 weeks ago that the other teams make themselves a laughingstock by engaging in public discourse about it, and now he has some more choice words for his rivals. Some of these guys, when they come on camera, they are up the arse of the commercial rights holder, and then when we have the meeting, they are revved up and they are the loudest. I guess it's about manning up and expressing your opinion. We love this sport. We have core objectives that we share with Liberty and the FIA. We all want to stay in this for the best of the sport. And finally, Liberty Media themselves have come out and made a statement about the entire situation and are adamant that the new deal will be moving forward without any further delays. Formula One has engaged with all the teams in a collaborative and constructive way and listened to all their views. This agreement is important for the future of the sport and all our fans. We are moving forward with this and it will not be delayed any longer. Fast feed. McLaren have announced former F1 driver turned analyst Paul di Resta as being on standby for them in case their regular drivers are unable to race. Zak Brown thinks they have the advantage of 2 strong drivers this year, and with how close the midfield teams are, drivers are going to make the difference whether you finish 3rd, 4th or 5th in the championship. He also thinks that the combination of future drivers Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris will really help McLaren. FIA President Jean Todt thinks that if you are linked to a record, then of course you hope that that record remains. He also added that Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton's records are clearly admirable. If it's what they deserve, then you can only congratulate them for it. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel feels that all kinds of things can be expected at the Nürburgring, as it can be 20 degrees, but it can also be around 0 degrees, and pointed out that it's called German Siberia for a reason. His team principal, Matteo Binotto, accepts that they are behind Mercedes and Red Bull and thinks that they are very close to the others. He also revealed that their new downforce package gave them a few tenths, and so it is their task and their duty to develop the car. Honda F1 boss Toyoharu Tanabe pointed out that last weekend 3 of their 4 cars finished in the points in tricky conditions, which at a high-speed track like Silverstone is encouraging and proves that they are making progress. And Pirelli Motorsport boss Mario Isola has revealed that the new asphalt at Portimao will provide much more grip. It means that the tread can become very hot. It's something that teams have to deal with. Will Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes break all of Schumacher and Ferrari's records? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula One.